talk about DreamFolks. As of now, DreamFolks is just trading gains of 0.3%. But we're joined by the management of DreamFolks. We have the Chairperson and Managing Director, Liberatha Kallat, joining in with us from DreamFolks Services. Mainly, obviously, what has happened in DreamFolks is that they've signed a deal with Plaza Premium to expand its lounges network. And Liberatha, let's start with that, talk about the collaboration that is there with the Plaza Premium group. With the increased lounge coverage and access to an extensive network of touchpoints, how lucrative do you see this deal for DreamFolks?
So as you see that, we have actually, extended our network into 120 plus countries, and we are adding more and more lounges to our portfolio. So this partnership actually brings in a more number of lounges across the globe again, adding up to 300 plus airport and railway lounges. So obviously, this is actually going to benefit to our existing customers who are right now using the DreamFolks platform. Not only this, but globally, we are also expanding, wherein now the next region apart from India, what we are looking at is Middle East and Southeast Asia. So yes, this is going to be a great, inventory for us in terms of giving benefits to not just the clients, consumers as well.
Liberatha, talk to us about some of your major clients that you have tied up with currently, and how many DreamFolks card memberships and app downloads are you sitting on currently? What kind of trajectory are we seeing there?
So if you actually see, it's more on the card level right now, and the downloads are slowly happening. So in terms of, the number of clients, I would say that every card which today has a lounge benefit or a lounge access on their card, that program is managed by DreamFolks. So overall, more than 90% of the market share is of DreamFolks. So that is the base what we have in terms of the clients, right? You name the network or the banks, they are our clients. In terms of conversion into a digital platform, I would say that progressively this is happening. And I would, it would take some time, maybe a year or so, where we would see, people using the digital platform as well for accessing the lounges.
Right, and also, you aim to capitalize on that market's potential, given that there's a rise in the air traffic, credit card users, and the number of airports and airport privatization as well. Could you talk to us about that?
So if you actually see the drivers for our business and the growth factor is the airport traffic, the card penetration, of course, right? And the number of airports which are also increasing. So obviously, the way the airport traffic is increasing, this is actually one of the potential or the best thing for our growth. Secondly, in terms of the credit card penetration, as we all know that India is an under-penetrated market, and there's a huge potential, and the way the growth is happening in terms, I would say year on year, it's almost more than 20% growth in credit card penetration. And also the government initiative, which recently has also been announced in terms of the number of airports which are getting added. So obviously, the more number of airports and the more number of lounges, this will only support and help to the growth of DreamFolks.
What you understand that you're exploring some new avenues in terms of opportunities from railways. How do you plan to grow further with railways as an opportunity?
So presently, if you see, there are 12 railway lounges, and we already have 100% coverage in railway lounges as well. And in terms of benefits, I would say that most of the credit cards have already started giving this benefit. And the way we see the growth is that, the way the airport lounges today, I would say that, it is the awareness which has grown, and people are aware that at the airport, you get the airport lounges complimentary. Similarly, I would say that, the railway lounges are also growing because people are aware that there is a lounge benefit. And I would say over the period, we would see a huge potential or a growth coming from railways as well.
Just once, since you mentioned that you have nearly 90% market share in airport lounges and also have tied up with 12 railway lounges that are currently available, wanted your take on the competitive environment. How do you see this competition as a risk to your business?
See, the competition is already there. I mean, and they do their bit. And it is not that the competition is emerging now. The competition has been when DreamFolks also started. There were global players in the market. But I think what DreamFolks created in the market is a differentiator. And that is the only reason that, why we stand so strong with strong as a market leader with 95% or 90 plus market share. So yes, I think there is a differentiator as a product what we have built in the market, and we ensure that we upgrade and keep enhancing that. So that is the strength of DreamFolks.
Okay, and outlook for FY24 Liberatha, is that a double-digit margin of 13 to 14% likely sustainable?
I would say the way the historic numbers or the historic growth of the company was, we would continue to grow in the similar manner.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Liberatha, for joining in with us this afternoon. Markets at noon on 18.